Good morning, everyone. Today's topic is canals and railways. Student canals were initially built to transport coal to the cities, and this was because the bulk and the weight of coal made it transport by road much slower and more expensive than by the bergs on canals. As I told you that the industrial revolution, it had been started in Britain, and that time coal was highly demanding because of energy, because of heating and lighting to the homes in the cities. So the demand of the coal was constantly growing, and as a result the industrialists finally came to the conclusions that they should make the canals. The first English canal was made by James Brindley near Manchester at Worsley. And student, the main purpose was to carry the coal from the coal deposits to the city, and that time the canals were usually built by the big landowners to increase the value of the mines forest on their lands. Like student, from 1760 to 1790, 25 new canal building projects were begun in Britain. Like the city of Birmingham, अगर मैं example लूँ, owed its growth to its position at the heart of the canal system connecting London, then Bristol Channel, the Mersey, the Humber River. So there were 25 new canal building projects were begun between 1760 and 1790. And student, in the period, this period is known as the Canal Mania, from especially from 1788 to 1796. There were another 46 new projects regarding the canals, and over the next 60 years more than 4,000 miles of canals were built. So this is known as the Canal Mania. It means इतना क्रेज था वहाँ पे canals बनाने का कि 1788 से लेके 1796 तक 46 new projects were launched, and in the next 60 years more than 4,000 miles of the canals were built. So student, this was the topic of canals. Now come to the second topic, railways. The first steam engine, the first steam locomotive was Stephenson's rocket, which appeared in 1814. And student, the invention of railway, it took the entire process of industrialization to a second stage, because in Britain the industries, it had been established. There was steam engines, there were spinning and the cotton industry. Canals were introduced. Now the railways, and railways as emerged as a new means of transport that was available throughout the year, both cheap and fast, to carry the passengers as well as the goods. And student, it the invention, it finally took the entire process to a second state. In 1801, Richard Trevithick had devised an engine called Puffing Devil, and Puffing Devil was mainly used to pull the trucks around the mine where he actually worked in the Cornwall. Then in 1814, the another railway locomotive by George Stephenson constructed a locomotive called the Blucher, that and its main feature was that it could pull a weight of 30 tons up to a hill at 4 mph. So student, innovations in the field of railways, it had been starting in the Britain, like in 1801, like in 1814, Puffing Devil for pulling the trucks, then the Blucher that could carry the 30 tons weight. Similarly student, the first railway line that connected the cities of Stockton and Darlington in 1825, a distance of 9 miles that was completed in 2 hours at speed of up to 24 kph. And the next railway line connected Liverpool and the Manchester in 1830. So, student, within 20 years, the speed of 30 to 50 miles an hour were usual. रेलवे आई और रेलवे की जो फर्स्ट रेलवे लाइन थी इट वॉज बिटवीन स्टोंगटन एंड द डार्लिंगटन. देन जो नेक्स्ट रेलवे आई और बच्चे विद इन 20 ईयर्स उनकी स्पीड भी बढ़ने लगी फ्रॉम 30 to 50 miles an hour वर मेनली कॉमन. Then student, in 1830 the use of canals revealed several problems also. It means canals की problems भी थी. मैंने आपको बताया कि हर एक चीज़ की कुछ प्लस पॉइंट होते हैं और कुछ माइनस. द माइनस और द लिमिटेशन वॉज दैट the congestion of vessel made movement slow on certain stretches of canals, and frost, flood, drought, it limited the time of their use. क्योंकि natural calamities आ जाती थी जिस वजह से जो है जो ट्रांसपोर्ट था गुड्स का वो बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं हो पाता था. And student, about 6,000 miles of railway after this was opened in Britain between 1830 and 1850, most of it in the two short bursts. During the Little Railway Mania of 1833 to 37, the first one, 1400 miles of line was built, and during the bigger mania of 1844 to 47, another 95 miles of line was sanctioned. It means student, after 1830 दो तरह के जो है प्रोजेक्ट्स आए. द फर्स्ट वन वॉज द लिटिल रेलवे मैनिया एंड देन द सेकेंड वन द बिगर मैनिया. जो फर्स्ट आया द लिटिल रेलवे मैनिया इट वॉज बिटवीन 1833 to 37, जिसके अंदर 1400 माइल्स ऑफ रेलवे लाइन्स वॉज बिल्ट, एंड बिगर मैनिया के अंदर 9500 माइल्स ऑफ लाइन्स वॉज सेंक्शन. सो दैट वॉज द टॉपिक ऑफ canals and railways. I hope this topic is clear to you. If you have any doubt, student, you can call me. In the next video, we will discuss the condition of women, children, and the workers, and how they associated with the industrialization. If you have any doubt, student, you can call me regarding a short topic, canals and railways. Thank you.